What's up, you crazy creeps? It is Clareski. I am back. It is absolutely beautiful out. We are in the heart of downtown Gresham right now. We're at the little park, and we are going to be documenting some historic places around town. Unfortunately, one of the places recently burnt down, and so I want to go and check it out. That way, when they do replace it and fix it up, we can show the then and now. And I also wanted to document some other places around town, you know, just in case. And I always like to do the then and now, so we're going to do some then and now shots. So stay tuned. It's a beautiful day. It's going to be a fun one, and it's going to be a little history around Gresham, Oregon. So stay tuned. It's going to be a good one. We got the skywriters out in full effect. These guys are over here mowing. And we are headed pretty much into downtown. Main Street. There's a couple other places that I want to show you guys. And, you know, get on the vlog just in case stuff does happen in the future. Just kind of document it. Unfortunately, like I said, one of the places did burn down recently. Somebody actually set it on fire. So we're going to creep around town and document some things. All right, so here's this angle facing Main Street here, going down to our next couple locations. But we are in luck because they do have this nice placard here set up for us, Crossroads of Change, and they've done a pretty darn good job of you know, showing the downtown area. Here's a good picture here of what Main Street would have looked like. You could see that building there on the left, the windows. Of course, the one on the left changed. That was the Rexall drug that we featured a couple of vlogs back. It said the fountain at the intersection of Main and Powell was raised in the 1920s when the country refused to pave the street in its place, citing it is a hazardous for traffic, which by then had changed from horses to cars. An iconic twist similar to structures are added to streets today to slow the traffic. So yeah, they were saying this little Statue of Liberty there. Yeah, pretty cool. And it looks like they said before, the cars, you know, you can see the horse and buggy going up and down. Traveled once by horse and buggy, then by Ford Model A's, as today by hybrid vehicles. The crossroads of Main and Powell afford a glimpse at change that impact generations past, present, and future. So that's pretty darn cool. And then they've got like a then and now kind of the downtown Main Street there with that same building there. You can see right about there would have been those windows. So we're going to continue to move on. Like I said, I want to document these just in case, you know. Plus it's just kind of cool to see the before and after. So I like these murals here too. This is pretty much all berry fields, hence these guys, you know, working the farm. And we got Mount Hood blazing in the back there. But yeah, this was basically all berry fields at that point. As you can see, the actual placard here, berry harvest. And the Dowsett family, they were the ones that owned the Rexall drug that sat there for many years. So let's go check out some more buildings. And yeah, these are nice, so I like that. Those look nice in the sun right now. And we got this barber shop here. I always like the old school look, especially of all these buildings here. Pretty cool. But yeah, most of these, like the shoe repair guy here, he's been here for many years as well. The Gresham Shoe Repair. So a lot of these businesses have kind of changed hands, but I always like the look of the old school barber shop. Pretty cool. All right, I think the next building is actually right around the corner here on Roberts. So let's go check it out. All right, I'm guessing this is it. And compared to the shot that I was able to find online, you vaguely see this building here in the background, I believe, which is now used as an entrance, was once the window. But I believe this was like a little corner store at one point. And what makes me think that that is it, as not only the building's kind of that like rounded art decor, you can see this chimney pretty well in the shot. And then all of this, you know, wasn't fenced in because this was kind of like, you know, a little corner store market. But what makes me think maybe it's not this spot, it could have been the one down on Main Street, is back in here there's really no houses. Now this could have been developed later, but what leads me to believe that it is this spot is this building here that sits next to it, and then of course the chimney kind of going up and the roundness of the building, you can see pretty darn good. And like I said, this window as well over here. So I'm guessing these white pillars that are kind of going down would have been where you would have walked in, and I'm thinking that's it. I mean, it looks really similar to what I saw online, and the main shot would have been kind of about right here. And the only thing different too is the rooftop doesn't look as big in the picture, but it also just might be the camera, the angle. So yep, another historic building. And even if that's not the actual market, little corner market, I just love the layout of this building anyway. It's really cool looking. And this is actually the old skating rink, would have been down in the basement. The very first skating rink in Gresham was held right here downstairs. I like this old building too. This is pretty cool here, which is now a family chiropractic. But check out these old windows here. You just don't really see these anymore, that kind of solid glass. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like all these old buildings down in here. So we're on 3rd and Roberts, and as you can see here, Dan Anderson's karate studio. It's got that kind of art deco kind of roundness to the roof there, the little awning. So I'm wondering if it may have been here actually, because you can see down like you would have been able to in the shop. But the only thing is this building wouldn't match, so I'm thinking it was probably the other place we were just at. Either way, like I said, I really like this old-timey look to the building with the rounded awning there. Really interesting. So this could have been it. This could have been actually the little corner store. But I like this old school glass like the other place too. You don't really see that, you know, rounded awning. That's pretty cool looking. So this could have been it. It could have been the other shot. Let me know what you guys think. Like I said, I'll do a couple comparison shots, and we'll go from there. Always like showing this mural too. The historic downtown Gresham mural. Always looking nice. This is Lee Lawrence, and he worked on this for probably a good 4 or 5 years before he completed it. Pretty cool though. Here's one of the old-timey cars you would have seen kind of cruising up and down the main street there. And in fact, if I remember, okay, yeah, here is the founder, Walter Gresham, which he did a pretty dang good depiction from what I've seen. But yeah, Lee worked on this for a long time, and I believe his son's an artist too. But there you have it. That's pretty much the full layout of downtown Gresham. We got Mount Hood up here too. High school. And this is actually where the Historical Society is now. But check this out. This is like some really old-timey. Yep, pretty neat. Got the old-timey bike here. Probably would have seen cruising up and down Main Street here, which always looks nice. So like I said, I wanted to kind of just come down here, take a look at some of my favorite places. We've documented a ton of the downtown Gresham area already, but I kind of wanted to just, you know, get a lot of these on video as well, just for good measure. And where we're going next is just straight down here by the high school. Like I said, unfortunately somebody burn it down, which is ridiculous. But we're gonna pass the Historical Society here on the right and just kind of document these buildings, just in case, like I said, anything, you know. That one's pretty cool. Looks like something out of San Francisco. And just kind of enjoy the day. It is kind of windy, so I'm sorry if the wind's rolling over the camera. We featured these old homes here a couple times. They've switched hands, different businesses, but I like the old historic, you know, homes. And then we've got the Historical Society here on the right, which we've been very lucky to have been. All the info throughout the years really helps. This place is awesome. 1913 is when this was constructed. In fact, ironically, this caught fire originally, and they moved the library here, and then just like a year ago or so, somebody else tried to burn it down again, and it caught fire, and luckily they were able to put it out, just like the place we're going to visit next. But just really a beautiful place here. We've been fortunate to focus, you know, have their info and stuff on the vlog many a times. These are a newer edition as well. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of document it. As you can see, 1913 here. And it looks like they're under construction at the moment. But yeah, just a great place. And like I said, we've been very fortunate to have the info that we need coming from here all the time, doing different vlogs and stuff. These guys are really helpful. So we're gonna creep down to another historical place. Like I said, we're gonna just document it. I'll tell you guys more about it, its historical value. This place is really pretty too. The church here, which is now a restaurant, Spinella's. Yeah, it's nice that they hang on to the historic value though, when accidents happen, or, you know, fires, floods, whatever. They're pretty good about, you know, fixing them if they can. So, pretty darn cool. And I know this has been here for quite some time as well. It's really nice in the sunshine right now. All right, let's continue to maneuver down Main Street here to our next spot. All right, so we just made it to the other side of Main Street, and I do apologize if it's windy. I'm gonna try and cut my hand over the camera so we don't get too much wind, but right across the street here on Division and Main, directly in front of us, is another historic house here that was turned into a business years ago. This is actually a 4th generation travel agency, Walker Travel, and as you can see, it has seen better days. So we're gonna go over here and check it out. I'll tell you guys more about it when we get over here. And I wanted to you know, document it so that when they do fix it, we can see what it looks like then. So here you go, you guys. This is like I said, really unfortunate. Somebody, you know, burn it down. And you can see back here, oh my gosh, look at this. It's actually like the garbage can that was probably the culprit as to why it got burnt. But the whole front porch here and everything has seen better days. That's probably it right there. Gosh. So yeah, Walker Travel, like I said, you can see here on the sign, Walker Travel and Cruises. They are a fourth generation. Wow, you can still smell the the smoldering. But yeah, they are a fourth generation business here, and I don't want to get too close because you can still smell the the smoldering smoke. But really unfortunate. And I actually videoed, I was doing a vlog here not too long ago at the new Gresham High School, and when I was kind of showing this area, the camera, I was right over here, I was able to actually see the front, so I was able to get some pictures that I'll show you guys, you know, from what it looked like before all this accident happened. And as you can see here with this really cool old stone, I don't want to get too close, you know, I don't even think I'm supposed to be up here, but 1927, and just, wow, really unfortunate, really unfortunate. So they said they're going to be able to rebuild, which is a good thing, but man, not good. Wow, this backside doesn't look too good. You can see where they've started to kind of pull some of the remnants out and stuff. So, like I said, I don't want to, you know, I don't want to get too close. I don't know if that's structurally even safe, but not only was the travel agency here, but it recently switched, I think in the last couple of years here, to the Chamber of Commerance. And you can see down in here too, all these, wow, that's really sad. So I don't want to get too close either because I can really smell the smoldering of the building already. And as you can see, they've got it all taped off and stuff, so I don't want to, you know, go over bounds or whatever, but I'm gonna just kind of walk in here just for a second. But I'm believing that's probably it, the garbage can. So, man. I wanted to show you guys though, you know, this building being built in 1927 and having the historical value that it does have, I wanted to point out, check out the stonework on the chimney there, and then on the foundation of the house itself. That is pretty cool. You just don't really see the stonework like that. And here's like a table that was all charred. Wow. Ton of glass. Oh, that's, yeah, you don't want to step back in here. That's a accident waiting to happen right there. That's tetanus. So yeah, you gotta always really watch when you're walking. Oh my gosh, it is just super charred. Is that a giant? Oh my gosh, I gotta be careful. There's a ton of glass. It looks like there was like a big Mickey Mouse. I can see his legs, or some sort of stuffed animal. And oh my gosh, look at this, all the computers. Wow. Wow, that is really unfortunate. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here just because, first of all, I didn't like this nail sticking up there. That's very dangerous. And I just wanted to kind of document this so that when they do fix it, we'll be able to kind of look back. And they did say they were gonna fix it, so that's definitely a good thing. So yeah, just really unfortunate. Dang. All right, just coming up here to right in front of the M&M Lounge here, which is a Heart staple here in downtown Gresham as well. They've been here for many years. This is one of my very first jobs. Well, my very first job actually. And as I'm looking along here, I'm guessing this is the shot here because this building is old, 1915. And we'll go up and look at the placard here in a minute, but what's making me really sure of this shot is if you look above these bigger windows here, you can see these little sections of windows up top. And the picture that I found is roughly right about here. You can see a whole bunch of folks kind of leaning up against these pillars here. And if you look above in the old-timey shot, you can actually match up the old windows, and I believe the lights as well above the brick there, kind of next to the awning. But this would have been it right about here. And what really leads me to believe that this is it is if you go right across the street here, you can see that this is part of the historic Gresham commercial style building, the Dwayne C. Eli building, and like I said, with the windows up top there, really made me pretty sure this was it. So pretty darn cool. Alright, stopped in and got me a piping hot caffeinated beverage. Now I wanted to document those buildings and some of my favorite ones there in downtown Gresham, just in case, you know, hopefully not, but just in case anything does happen, knock on wood, you know, document those buildings and for posterity, and just in case anything does happen, you have a reference, you know, for the future. And it's kind of cool to see the then and now. And like I said, they are going to fix the travel agency there, the Chamber of Commerance, which I'm glad, because, you know, over 100-year-old building, 4 generations, a lot of history in general in downtown Gresham. As I sip on my coffee, and thank you guys very much for always tuning in and tuning with, or and creeping with rather. But that's going to do it for today. Make sure you guys hit that red subscribe button. You can ring that bell, that way when I creep, you guys will be the first to creep. It was a good little walk, and like I said, I'm glad to, you know, really just document those buildings. Until next time, creeper out for now. Peace.